In 3, 2, 1, action. What's up? 2%. How are you guys doing today, man? Let's figure I'd do a little mood lighting here. Ooh, fire. And we'll drop that in here. Right like that. We'll let that kind of glow there. Anyway, so I have no idea what's really entertaining. If I'm telling the honest, brutal truth, I have no idea what's entertaining to anybody. But if you have any ideas, if you want to collaborate with me, or even just hang out on Discord or a live or a DM convo, whatever. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm all for happiness and creativity, I guess. This is going to be a special episode. I'm going to try to keep it to a decent time. Try to keep it down to 15 minutes. Dang, IGTV needs to be longer. But this is a special shout out to a friend that I met on TikTok. Yes, the ominous, scary TikTok. But before I go into this, I this kind of little, I guess, story. I want to say that I'm not leaving anybody out on purpose. Okay, I don't want anybody's feelings hurt. Okay, this is a safe space. Got it? There were a lot of friends that came over from TikTok, and we support each other on Instagram. I have some friends that came over from Instagram, and we support each other on TikTok. Some of us go back and forth on YouTube. Whatever the case is, we're all in it together, right? Just one big bowl of creativity. But as a disclaimer, I'm going to have a little beard here maybe. I can't tell. Maybe I'm seeing things. As a disclaimer, I am happily married of almost 20 years. I have kids. I have a house. I have a life outside of social media. But believe it or not, that's true. And I hope all you people, that sounded wrong. I hope my friends online have a life outside of social media also. But I just want to say that it's kind of interesting that I happen to have quite a few friends that are female, they're women. Awkward, isn't it? Not really, it's not awkward because, surprisingly enough, even in a modern world, yes, a modern world, two people from opposing sexes can be friends and support each other for a mutual benefit online. Now that is out of the way, I want to talk about sunflowers. I love sunflowers. And this friend of mine grew the most amazing sunflowers. She had this little garden. Like, it didn't look like a big yard, but she had strategically put plants around the perimeter on the fence. And she even had a frog. Yeah, a frog living in her garden. And the daily TikTok, so she gets so excited about all the little things about her plants and her flowers, and that's when I kind of became enamored with her content. And I'll use that word, yeah. I guess I'm gonna use that word with her content because she had a sense of wonder about when something grew that she didn't know would grow from a seed, and she take it out and she plant it. And she's so excited, but her freaking sunflowers just shot straight up to get the sun, and they were so beautiful. I was so happy for her because I love sunflowers too. And so that was kind of the start of our TikTok foundation as far as building a little friendship going on, But over time, we start, following each other on Instagram, and we start, she came over with a small handful of really good friends from TikTok. Came over and kind of, gave me some feedback on my only two current YouTube videos. I really appreciate you guys too, by the way. But last summer, there's some local artists here in town. They're sisters, and they do art and they jewelry, that kind of stuff. They sell them here in town. Honestly, what I like about them is their artwork is really simple, they're not complex, over thought out. It's just simple artwork and jewelry, and I love that. I really do. And it was like, I guess, mid to late summer, and I really, thinking about, sunflowers. They're not perennials. They're annuals, and they die off in the wintertime. And I was, her sunflower is going to be dying soon, eventually. And then I saw an ad on Instagram that they were selling some artwork that was based on sunflowers. So I bought the special person some artwork. It's really simple artwork. It's not complex, like I said. It's just decor for the house, or whatever you want to use, whatever creative way you want to use it in. It'll come in a little like padded manila kind of folder, right? Nothing huge, not like this, not like this. Just something simple. Because, we kind of shared the whole sunflower vibe. I wanted to get her a gift. But the hard thing is, when I bought this gift for her last summer, I didn't know if it was the right time, because there is a certain amount of protocol and etiquette I think we should follow online as mature adults. Even though we might get a little tipsy sometimes, we might do some questionable content, some tongue-in-cheek joking, whatever. We're just being Gen Xers, whatever. But I do, at the core of it, there should be a proper way of conducting ourselves in the long run. So I didn't know if I didn't want to just assume I could just DM her and say, give me your address, I'll send you this gift because I'm so great. So I decided to hold on to it for a while. So I think it was probably about August that I bought this, somewhere at least by August, I believe. And I keep looking down because I'm checking my time right here, checking the time here. All right. So I'm kind of rambling because I'm kind of excited. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm really excited. But something happened not too long ago, a few months ago, that triggered me, like, this is the time, this is the moment that I need to start thinking about getting her this gift. You probably don't know this, but I do have a social media bucket list. I think my candle is getting a little waxy. Brighten that up a little bit. I have a social media bucket list. And in this bucket list, one of the items is that somebody somewhere on the planet would respond in a way, somehow, to my content and articulate to me that they understood that I differentiate between the phrase pro and the word professional. So one day the unpro photographer looks at a comment that she made on one of my TikToks. I don't remember the TikTok, doesn't matter. And she used the phrase pro and the word professional in the same sentence with two different contexts, two different definitions. And it made my day. Somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. I might seem like I'm acting. I kind of am, because I want to be entertaining. There's no sense in doing anything creative in the visuals if there's some kind of not any kind of emotion behind it and stuff like that. But my words are sincere. And so I realized, she's following me on all the platforms that I'm focusing right now. And and if the Unpro photographer had a hype squad, which I do not want a hype squad, I really want to make my content about other people's creativity. That's my whole goal. My whole drive is not, look, I'm a photographer. This is how you use a camera. And you go like this, and you go like this, and this is a flash, and you go like this. I don't want to be like that. There's too many people out there are like that already. I just want, photography is something I'm interested in, creativity-wise. But my goal for social media is to represent or help represent or support the new upstart creative people, the people that are doing what they're doing to be creative and stuff. And in her own way, she's very creative. She's very creative. In her own little way, she's creative, and she has a certain level of greatness, I think, that maybe even undiscovered. Anyway, am I rambling now? Oh, Hype Squad. Yeah, if I had a Hype Squad, sorry for rambling. I apologize. I know people's attention spans are like this, but bear with me. If I had a Hype Squad for the Unpro Photographer movement, she would be the head cheerleader. She would be the head cheerleader. So, with that being said, and very long-windedly, it's a whole 10 minutes, guys. Whole 10 minutes. Thanks for sticking with me for 10 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up right post haste. Now is the time for me to offer her this gift. And with the most sincerest thanks, thank you for being my friend. And if it's okay with your family, it's okay with my family. I would like, however you would like to receive this, if you want to receive this, DM me on Instagram. Chrissy, DM me on Instagram with whichever way you want to receive this little gift. This is a surprise. If that's not comfortable, that's fine. I will not take that personally. It will not change a thing on our social media interaction. I will find a creative way of using it to as a symbol. Maybe as a symbol. I'll come up with some creative way of using it if you don't want it, but I have a feeling you will, because I know you like surprises. So, anyway, as always, shout out to the 2%. And you know who you are. You guys rock and roll. And we all together will change the face of social media. The creativity. Let's take out the cliche mentality. Maybe, you know what creativity, you know what social media needs? You know what photography even needs? We need a punk rock movement. That's right. Punk rock movement. Some people might get that. Anyway, 12 minutes, wrapping it up. I'll have some more video probably a little later on this weekend. And there is something that's kind of brewing. Some collaboration I might be doing with somebody soon, like real soon. And I'll talk about that on my next IGTV video. 2, 3, 4, cut.